Conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson steps away to his left. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
First carry from the left team, it's Bo Jackson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Bush. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And the throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
48 for Mike. Panther straight. You're online.
To throw is far. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Favre airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Showing it. Go check. Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Favre. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the run is Jackson. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Rush in. Check 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Pick up the ball. 6, get free. Check.
Here's Favre to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. A lot of times in practice you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is far. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's get it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Riggs, Lion. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Slam. Go, Riggs. Go. SOS. Check. Hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Check flag 33. Let's go, Heavy. 79 Broncos. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll look downfield for it. Got his man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll run here with Bond. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48-yard line.
Check curls, check curls, check. Cut 19, cut 19. 48 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great move.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the run, watch the run.
What are you?
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Yo, coming to you.
Jackson on 1st down, flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check my 33. Check my...
Throwing now is Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
33, 65.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Run on first down. George. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball